From Cleveland's most accurate weather team, this is 19 First Alert Plus. Sponsored by the man that makes them pay, Tim Misney.
Good afternoon, I'm Dan with 19 News, coming to you from our digital desk. A live look outside from our Parma Tower camera. And I think I said that right, tower camera. I may have messed that up, but you can see some sun in the sky, but boy, is it cold out there. Going to bring in 19 First Alert meteorologist Erika Page. Erika, we have some First Alert weather days to talk about because what's coming up is rougher than what we've already seen. Yeah,
and it's kind of hard to imagine that because it's been so miserable here the last several weeks, just in terms of the prolonged cold, round after round of snow. It just doesn't seem like we can catch a break. And unfortunately, I don't really see a lot of good signals that are going to paint to any big breaks coming our way as we kind of go through the next several days. So we have kind of preemptively issued some of these alert days, one for tomorrow, another one for Saturday, and then looking ahead towards next week, Monday into Tuesday. So let's just kind of focus on one thing at a time. We'll just focus on Thursday for now. Your phone may have kind of gone off here over the last 15 to 20 minutes or so, alerting you that we have winter weather advisories that have been issued. This does include a good chunk of Northeast Ohio. You'll notice our western counties not included in that, mainly because snowfall totals will be a little on the lower side. It's where we have the advisory in place. That's where you're talking 2 to 4 inches more likely of snow. It's not to say that areas west won't see snow. You likely will. This is going to be a system snow that's rolling through. But on top of that, we're going to get some lake effect. And so our secondary snow belt, our primary snow belt will be in line for additional rounds of snow the more we get past the morning commute, headed into the midday time frame, and then especially into tomorrow evening. So do expect some travel impacts from that. Here's your forecast in terms of your future view. You'll notice as we go through the rest of the day today, everything's pretty quiet. Again, we've been enjoying some of the sunshine out there. That's a good sign for us, at least initially. Not so much once the sun goes down because it really helps to plummet that temperature. It's not that we've accumulated a lot of heat today, but what little bit we have basically gets radiated back up into the atmosphere if you don't have those clouds to kind of hold in a little bit more of that heat. So by about 10, 11 o'clock tonight, there's going to be a lot of us that are in that low to mid-teens category, if not into the tens. I mean, it's going to be pretty brutally cold out there. I would limit time outside if you can, especially headed into tonight. Clouds will increase. It's just going to take some time for that to happen. And I think kind of once we get past that midnight, 2 o'clock time frame, you're going to start seeing some of these scattered snow showers moving through. And with temperatures well below freezing, that snow is going to efficiently stick. So again, you can see western counties, even though you're not under that winter weather advisory, you're still going to be seeing some of that snow tomorrow morning. I have a feeling this is going to cause a lot of slowdowns for that morning commute time, kids trying to go to school. So just know that now and plan ahead tonight for what's likely going to be a slow travel time tomorrow morning. Again, widespread snow will taper off some as we go through the day. It's not going to completely cut off that feed off of Lake Erie. So some lake enhancement's going to happen through the midday hours, and especially as we go through that late afternoon, early evening commute time. Now, evening commute, that issue may be more so focused secondary, primary snow belt, so not everybody may see that. But again, just things to kind of put on your radar now that things are going to be pretty active for us as we go through the day tomorrow. Like we said, snowfall totals, at least as of this time, widespread, about 2 to 4 inches. You will likely see some spots that could tip the scale of 4, possibly even 5 inches within that secondary, and again, that primary snow belt as we wrap things up tomorrow. But like we said, there's more alert days coming down the pipeline, and of course we can talk about that here coming up.
Yeah, certainly the temperatures are going to take another nosedive, and that's hard to believe when we're seeing 21 degrees out there. Give us 15 seconds. We'll walk you through the rest of the First Alert weather days.
I've represented families just like yours for over 4 decades. Listen, if you need me, call me. You know I'll be there for you, and I'll make them pay. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye out for you.
And keep an eye on the days in red. Those are designated First Alert weather days, days that you're going to want to pay attention to because it could disrupt your day. Erika, walk us through it.
Yeah, so once we get past tomorrow's snow, you might still be left with a couple pockets of lake effect early Friday. That would mainly be, say, places like Ashtabula County, just before that lake effect finally clears on out of here. And then the winds start to pick up. So that actually does help us, at least in the short term. It boosts that temperature back above freezing for Friday as well as Saturday. Saturday's an interesting storm system because we're actually in between two different ones. One to the north, one just to our south, so we kind of fall in between, which means you have enough cold air coming in that you're going to get some snow out of it, but I think you're also going to see that warmer air transition some of that snow over to a little bit of rain, potentially a little sleet at times. So Saturday's going to be pretty messy, pretty much from start to finish. So that's why we issued the alert day for Saturday as well. I don't want to dive into snow totals with that just yet because we're still getting some of that good data coming in as to whether or not we see more rain versus more snow. Of course, that's going to have a huge impact on snow totals to get the weekend started. Regardless, that system exits Saturday, leaves us with some lake effect snow on Sunday. I did drop temperatures a little bit Sunday afternoon because it looks like this cold air is going to come in pretty quickly. And that temperature Sunday may be your high in the morning, and you may just continue to drop as you kind of go through the rest of the day. That sets up the story Monday into Tuesday of this next week. There have been very consistent signals that this is likely going to be the coldest air that we've seen so far this year, and potentially in quite some time. These are air temperatures, daytime highs, low to mid single digits, overnight lows likely well below zero. So when you talk about the wind on top of that and the wind chill impact, you are likely going to be well within either that cold weather advisory or extreme cold criteria. Don't be surprised if you see some of those headlines issued from the National Weather Service come Monday and Tuesday, potentially lingering into early Wednesday morning, just because temperatures are still going to be likely warming from below freezing to then well above freezing once we get into the afternoon. But again, that's going to take a little bit of time to rebound from. So keep that in mind early this next week. I know it's good kids don't have to worry about school on Monday. Wouldn't be shocked if we maybe have some cancellations coming in Tuesday just because of how dangerously cold it's going to be outside.
I mean, when you see that the low, and again, those are that -5, that -4, that's not a wind chill temperature. That is what the actual air temperature is predicted to be on Monday and Tuesday for a low, -5 degrees. Folks, that's Green Bay type stupid cold. That's, international fall stupid cold. We are not used to -5 as an air temperature for a low, and that should grab your attention. That's why it's in red. That's why we're giving you the first alert, giving you a heads up. Make plans for Monday, Tuesday. Kids probably don't have school. Most of them don't have school Monday. Probably won't have school Tuesday. Make your plans now. That's the best we can do, is give you this first alert that because the high that day is only going to be 3 degrees, this is not messing around time. I'm just going to put it out like that. Dangerous cold. And we're giving you the heads up now. 19 First Alert meteorologist Erika Page and crew are going to have much more on this at 3 o'clock. So Erika, we'll let you go and see you at 3.
Thanks.
All right, take care. Not messing around time. One last live look outside. It's pretty sad when 21 degrees right now is going to feel pretty balmy compared to what we're going to deal with Monday and Tuesday. So again, do whatever you have to do to be prepared. Watch out for freezing pipes. Watch out for neighbors and pets because it's only January. This is normally weather we get in mid-February, maybe early February, but no, it's January. Tune in at 3 o'clock on Channel 19 for 3.5 hours of news and weather. Until then, I'm Dan DeRose with 19. Have a good afternoon.
19 News is everywhere. Download our CTV apps